And here we are with the $129, including shipping, Amazon ABS 57-inch 3D GT wing, assembled by Tom Tabor and Justine, and I actually even tightened a bolt.
You did great.
And thanks. And Tom's here to show us what hardware he'd recommend adding to the shipping to finish it.
Let's do a close-up here, because there are no instructions to come with this, so actually having a picture of this might help. So these are the tie rod things that come together here, and there's a big space on the ones that connect here.
Yeah, there's a washer in there
so,
that you've
So
set
we
in.
put washers on each side so they're this size. So it just kind of keeps it from clamping down, because if you clamp it down, then it locks in the angle. So we thought, let's not do that. Let's not lock in the angle.
Okay.
So we put washers there. That's the first thing.
And those are 1/4-inch center washers is what you used. I see them right
these
there.
guys right here.
Cool.
And you'll see that these Phillips head threads, those went through there. The socket heads went through here. We put the socket heads on the outside because of aesthetics reasons. The things we need to add to them, well, we bought some fender washers and some rubbers to attach for these bolts on the bottom.
Oh yes.
So these go through like this. You drill a hole through the car, and they need some kind of big washer to keep it from just pulling through. So that's what these fender washers, rubbers are for, and these extra bolts, because they didn't come with the bolts.
And an M6 is what they use, and we're not sure
bolt.
the thread pitch, but okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't
They're
look
about
very fine.
I think it's 20 millimeters, which is almost an inch.
Can't even see the threads on the
the
camera.
only ones
but-
they had, so they're the ones we took, and they fit, so that was good.
Okay, they were what Home Depot had. Those look like
Yeah.
medium pitch to me.
Right.
They're not coarse.
So I got 4 of those for each one of these because they didn't come
mount
with
them on.
to mount them. They didn't come with the mounting bottom ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then these were just because, well, I think we just had extras because we were going to put these for boltings on the side, but I think we actually have those.
Which,
on the side.
incidentally, so
Yeah.
these threaded holes, see if they show up on the camera. Yeah, just barely. These threaded holes don't actually line up with the end plate, so we weren't able to put the end plate on this side. But what do you expect for under $29? So what we're going to do, I think, is just epoxy this end cap on.
Right.
Anything else you'd say in terms of hardware to acquire to finish your kit or to have handy? Oh, what's the tool that worked super well?
This thing. It's a little ratcheting hex head.
Yeah, and that's got what kind of head on it?
No idea.
Oh yeah, it's a torque head, a hex head.
Yeah, it's a hex head.
And then also you use a socket. And what size is that guy?
I think it's a 10 millimeter.
Let me hold up close to my eye.
That was like 10 millimeter from here.
Yep, 10 millimeter. So a 10 millimeter socket,
Yep.
and it's a multi-point, not a hex, is what you ended up
That's
using. And then a torque bit hex
Right.
head, and we don't know what size, but
don't know
if
what
you have
size.
a driver set, we should be good.
Yeah.
Then to mount it on the car, we'd want nice wide stress dispersing washers with a 1/4-inch center, and then also rubber washers of a similar diameter to spread the load. That's to mount it on the car.
Yep.
And then to finish assembling the darn thing itself, it doesn't hurt to have an extra set of 6 millimeter bolts. In this case, you use socket head to match.
Yeah.
But I don't think you needed them.
I
Right?
don't think,
you
I
were,
don't think we need them.
you were too short, but we couldn't get the end plate on anyway because the holes didn't line up.
Something like that.
Yeah, but glue. And here it is, the 57-inch GT wing. Gosh, this thing looks awesome. We're going to take a picture of this on every car here. Just set it on every car that pulls up. Go out at the red light, run across the crosswalk, set it on people's cars, take a picture, take it off, and run away.